Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Insight to Action quick start where we unpack some of the insights from my new book that I wrote with my good friend, Dr. Pete Stebbins. Today, it's insight number 3, holding the initiative. The leader sets the agenda and maintains momentum. Holding the initiative is about setting the tone and tempo for how the school is run. It's absolutely critical that school leaders hold the initiative because once it's lost, it can be really tricky to get back. Rather than holding the initiative and setting the agenda themselves, ordinary leaders allow staff to set the agenda that best suits their own needs. And while this might seem like an amazingly compassionate and democratic way to run a school, the typical result is internal politics, competing agendas, and interpersonal conflicts as the loudest voices compete to rise to the top. Extraordinary leaders take a very different tact. They make sure to set and maintain an agenda that supports the whole school's needs, which results in fairness, clarity, and calmness. And let's be real, what would you prefer for your school? This or that? When you dig into the book, you'll find there's a lot of practical strategies that you can use as a school leader to hold the initiative, including the use of delegation and decision-making frameworks, presetting some rules around scheduling and diary management, as well as being really clear and setting expectations prior to engaging in any wider consultation. But the first step, of course, is getting on the same page as a school leadership team. So grab your Insight to Action team session cards. On the front face of the card, there's some brilliant questions, but I'm quite partial to question 3 around consultation. This question invites school leaders to consider whether their consultation focus questions enable strategic growth, and that using more well-defined questions increases the quality of consultation when engaging with staff. It's time to get into the actions. So scan your QR code and head over to the website where you'll find everything you need. Here, you'll jump into the team decision-making framework activity. In part A, you'll brainstorm typical decisions that your team can make across different levels, followed by a solo reflection where you'll think about how clear you've made your decision-making delegations to your team and whether or not you're holding the initiative on key decisions that matter the most to you as a leader. And although it's optional, I'd really recommend following up in part B by creating a team decision-making framework as a senior leadership team. Also, remember to check out the wider toolkit to boost your ability as a school leadership team to hold the initiative. So that's a quick look at insight number 3, holding the initiative. Remember, the leader sets the agenda and maintains momentum. Until next time, bye for now.